Hey guys, so like 3 months ago, I posted a community tab message saying, but in the meantime, if you have any questions about anything production related, tech related, editing related, or anything for the creators specifically, feel free to ask them in this community tab post. I'll be making a video to answer them. That was 3 months ago, but here's the video as I promised. Whoopsies, not my fan! Alrighty, first question comes from Hudson412. They ask, how do I become less obsessed with all your Lore Olympus dubs? At this point, I'd say once you're obsessed, you're just gonna have to roll with it. I've seen many journeys of binge watching in the comments. You guys don't think I read the comments, but I do. I can probably tell you, I've seen at least 20 to 30 comments, like from different people saying, like on Tuesday, they'd say, oh, so I started part 1. I can't wait to see how long I watch this for. And then the next day, like that following morning on Wednesday, they comment on like part 23 or part 24, and they're like, oh, so I finished? I'm like, holy crap. So at this point, once you're obsessed, I'm afraid there's no escaping, my friend. All right, the next question is from SAB Rena or Rina. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. They said, what's the one thing you love about voice acting? P.S. I've been watching LO for the past few days and I absolutely love it. Well, that was 3 months ago, so I'm gonna assume you're caught up now. Again, this is so late, I'm sorry. One thing I love about voice acting is the ability to play somebody that you're not. It's like through voice acting, you don't have to look the part or be like the height of this character to play the character, you know? You can play any character that you'd want to play. And it's so much fun to put yourself in another character's shoes and to experience that character's life as yourself still. You have so many options of different roles to play. You're not limited to one role like you would in on camera acting, for example. Like, I look like I'm 12, so I'd probably be cast as a child or a teenager all the time. But through voice acting, I've had the pleasure to voice mothers, villains, you know, just the whole array of characters, and it's a lot of fun. Alright, the next question is from, oh god, Kuro Nikiki? I'm so sorry, guys, I love you all. They ask, how do you get into voice acting? Voice acting is definitely something that it can be easy to get into, and it can be hard to get into. It kind of depends where you're starting. I started personally on YouTube. Well, when I started, there were a lot more of these, but there's a bunch of YouTube casting calls where indie creators put out casting calls for their animated projects, or maybe there's a casting call in Casting Call Club, you know, and they're just looking for a voice actor. And if you want to kind of just step your feet into the waters of voice acting, I'd suggest using online methods to audition for projects. Actually, I'll link below a thread on Twitter posted by Voice Acting Club. I love them. That's one of the main ways that I get casting calls. That kind of explains how to get into voice acting. It would explain what I would tell you a whole lot better and a lot less rambling. So check the link in the description for the specifics on how to start voice acting. But I started specifically through YouTube. And after YouTube, I just kind of auditioned for more projects on YouTube. And I kind of stuck with the YouTube avenue for a year, maybe 2 years. And then I kind of migrated to Casting Call Club and Voice Acting Club to get my auditions. And now I mainly audition for things through Twitter and then through other sources or other avenues that I get my casting calls from. And the next question is from Silk Ghost. Just curious, do you have a voice for every character? I mean, in Lore Olympus. When this question was asked, it would be a no. But now that it's 3 months later, I can say yes, because we finished Lore Olympus Season 1 entirely up to 115 or 113? The 110 something. It's way up there. We finished. It's just gonna come out once a month now. But yeah, we do. We finished. We've had the same person voice like 8 different characters, and our lovely actor named Stardust, she's played the whole rainbow of characters. She's played a red character, an orange character, a yellow character, green, blue, violet, purple. She's played every character. You know, it's lots of fun. Could I apply as a voice actor? Great question. Sometimes we have casting calls put out, whether it's on the community tab, through our Discord, or through our Twitter. We do have an Instagram now, so if we ever do have another one, it'll be posted through our Instagram. We did have a talent pool casting call back in August of 2020, but we do, once in a while, have casting calls open. Currently, we're not looking for new voice actors, but whenever we do need some and I can't find them through mutuals on Twitter or just through connections that I have, I will be putting out a casting call. If you want to keep an eye out for that, keep checking our community tab and our Twitter page. Oh, and our Discord, of course. Hey, join the Discord. Okay, next question. I want to voice act, but I don't know if I have to have a certain mic and stuff. Okay, let me tell you, I have a story here. My first time voice acting, some of you may know this, some of you may not. There's a series on YouTube called 12 by Pet Peeves. That was my very first time voice acting for something. And it was a well-known project at the time, like it was a big deal. And I played a character named Lobelia, and guess what I recorded with? An iPad. I think it was an iPad 2? An iPad 2, I think, yeah. And I recorded it on my stepsister's bed. So you don't have to have high quality tech to get started. Now, if voice acting is something you want to take professionally and you want to have your equipment upgrade along with your progression in the industry, yes, then I would suggest getting a microphone. Like, I have an SE2200 mic into an Audient ID4 interface. But no, honestly, you don't need fancy equipment to start out, not at all. Like I said, I record with an iPad, and then I moved to this crappy Shure microphone that just kind of plugged into my iPad. I mean, I still use an iPad now to record, but like I have a microphone plugged into it. But no, in summer, you don't need fancy equipment. Just kind of go for it. You know, like, you don't want to be recording though with like a device where you can't even tell what you sound like. You want to be able to have the director to hear you. But no, it's as long as the director can hear you, you know, it's not important to have a $600 mic to start out. Any tips for people who want to do voice acting? My biggest tip is to not be afraid. You don't know how many people I've seen not audition for something and not get the part and be disappointed because they were too afraid to audition. You can't be scared to try it out. You know, it's definitely something new, and it can be very intimidating to sit here in front of a microphone and talk, knowing that someone's gonna listen to you eventually. But it's just a matter of taking that step and pushing past those boundaries to do it. If voice acting is something I didn't say who this was by. I'm so sorry. This is by Microcosmos. Microcosmos. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Anyways, yes. It's something that if you really want to do it, I just say go for it. Honestly, when I first started, I was terrified to record. I just kind of sat there, like I said, with my little iPad, and I just went for it. I just read the audition lines, and lo and behold, I actually got the first part I ever auditioned for. You know, you just have to do it. That's my biggest advice. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to try something new. And don't be afraid to ask other people for advice either. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who'd be willing to tell you from their experience where to go next in the industry and what you could do to improve. Please tell me, oh, it's by Corey Parks. Please tell me you will dub at least up until the Kiss episode. Yes, we will. Don't worry. We finished Thor Olympus. We already recorded and I already edited that episode. And I had a recording session with Bubba for that episode, and that was a mess. And this is the end of the questions that are under this community tab post from 3 months ago. I'm currently in production progress, of working on a voice actor Q&A, so you guys can actually ask the other voice actors questions too, and you don't have to listen to just me rambling. But I hope this sufficed. If you guys have any more questions for me specifically, I'll post a new community tab message that you can respond to, and you can also comment down in this video below, and I'll post a follow-up video to this probably like next month. But yeah, have an awesome day, everybody. Thanks for listening and being interested in what I have to say. Like, I don't know if I'd sit through this. But anyways, yeah, have an awesome week, everybody, and stay safe out there. Bye!